Welcome back to the show. Just talking about, of course, a personal in-person event that is happening in different wonderful Eastern Ontario towns and villages. And now to tell you about a great virtual event raising money for a great cause. I am joined by Walter Noble. He's the Executive Director of the Children's Aid Foundation of Ottawa. Welcome to the show, Walter. Great to have you here. And Walter, let's first, talk about the wonderful work that the foundation does. Tell us a little bit about its purpose and who it supports.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely, Derek. Thanks for inviting me. The Children's Aid Foundation was started actually in 1988 and has been around for that many years to really support the children that CIS, the Children's Aid Society, are supporting. So in three different ways. One is education, one is youth transition, and the other one is life enrichment programs. So, for example, our Dare to Dream bursary program is set up to support those children that are aging out of foster care that want to pursue a post-secondary education. We provide bursaries through the generous donations of our community.
Let's talk a little bit about the impact. I was just talking to Anna there about the impact, of course, that the pandemic has had on festivals and artists and that kind of thing. But what about the impact that it's had on children that are in the care of child welfare?
Yeah, it has been a very challenging 2 years from the society's side. We're here to support, and a couple of examples. One was right off the bat, as soon as COVID hit, we were able to provide activity kits. So when everyone was stuck at home, there were 360 children that received activity kits, so escaping ropes, board games, puzzles to keep them occupied. And unfortunately, some of those families they were supporting in the community, were in small apartments, and in fact, even some in motel rooms, waiting for public housing. One other program that really has taken off right across Ottawa and then beyond is what's called Pod Model for Learning. And this is a program that we helped fund a portion of through the Children's Aid Society, and capturing those kids that are in grade 12 to finish high school. So when everything went virtual, they had a team, and so they acted like mentors and basically said, what do you need as far as support, not only in the education, but also personal support to get you through the finish line to graduate from high school.
Walter, where does your funding predominantly come from?
Our funding is zero from government, and it's 100% from the community through corporations, through individual giving, and also a granting foundation. So one of our main partners is the Children's Aid Foundation of Canada.
Right. Well, and that's why you need fundraising events like the one we're going to talk about today, Salut, virtual event at home. What have you got planned? What are the details?
Yes, this is an awesome event, and especially this will be the third year now that we've gone virtual. And people love it. They have a meal from time and again, and 3 bottles of wine from local Ontario vineyards that are delivered right to their home. So we're expecting right now about 70 households. And there's I see a photo of Vic Hardedine, who's from Wine Current. He's our sommelier. This event, as I say, has been going on for close to 20 years, and it's just amazing. He is the best storyteller, I think, around when it comes to wine and all the vineyard stories. And people just love to hear from him. In addition to, one of the special features of this event is hearing from one of our bursary recipients. So a youth just sharing a piece of their story on, how much it means for them to be supported, and quite frankly, for the community to believe in them, that they can pursue a post-secondary education and have a brighter future.
Walter, are the funds that are raised, is it going to any specific program?
So they go to a number of programs.
Okay.
Bursary is obviously top of mind. And also coming up in July and August, we support the kids' summer camps. So we don't actually run a camp, but it's all the camps that are offered in the community. There's over 200 children that we support in a summer camp experience.
Well, and that is a great experience for, I certainly feel so fortunate that I had, my parents were able to send me to camp, and it made such a difference in my life. So just, some people don't realize that just something so small can make such a huge difference. How do people register for the virtual event, Walter?
Derek, they're very easy. Just go to helpottawakids.ca. That's helpottawakids.ca. And under the event tab, you'll see the Salut, and you can register a dinner for two that gets delivered right to your home from our partners, Trek City.
Excellent. Thanks so much for joining us, Walter. Really appreciate your time. Speaking of struggling families, of course, people finding more and more debt accumulating for themselves. We'll tell you some advice on how to get out of it after this.